Have you ever paused to wonder why your life feels quieter than most? Why does it seem like everyone around you is caught in a whirlwind of gatherings, laughter, and endless conversations, while your own days often pass without a single notification or invitation? At first, this silence can feel like an absence, like something vital is missing. Loneliness creeps in, whispering doubts that maybe you are the one who's falling behind, that you're failing where others seem to succeed effortlessly. But what if this quietness, this lack of friends, isn't a sign of weakness or failure? What if, instead, it's a sign of something far rarer and more profound? What if having fewer friends, or sometimes none at all, is not evidence that you are broken, but evidence that you are rare? Stay with me until the end, because the final reflection will forever change how you see solitude, friendship, and the true measure of strength. The wisdom of solitude, a lesson from history's greatest minds. Albert Einstein once confessed that solitude was essential to his creativity. He needed silence, uninterrupted time, and space to think deeply. When surrounded by noise, he said, his clarity would fade, and with it, the brilliance that shaped the modern world. Long before Einstein, the Stoics, the philosophers of ancient Rome and Greece, taught the same essential lesson. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor known for his calm and reasoned journals, wrote that a person who is at peace with themselves is never truly alone. Epictetus, once a slave turned philosopher, warned his students to guard their company carefully, because the wrong friends corrupt your character more quickly than you realize. Seneca, a master of moral insight, often counseled that it is better to walk alone than to follow a crowd rushing toward emptiness. If the brightest minds in history found strength in solitude, then perhaps your quieter path is not a flaw, but a reflection of your depth. 4 Stoic insights on why the lack of friends means strength. Let's explore 4 powerful insights that reveal what the lack of friends truly means, and why it might be one of the clearest signs you are building a life of real strength. Insights 1. Depth doesn't thrive in shallow waters. Think back to the last time you tried to share something meaningful, an idea, a feeling, a concern, with people who only want gossip, distractions, or small talk. The conversation likely felt flat. Your thoughts were too heavy, too real for their surface-level interests. This mismatch, though isolating, is a sign that you are not meant to live on the surface. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your thoughts are rich, reflective, and intentional, then shallow circles will never feel like home. Many people connect quickly because their relationships demand nothing of them, just laughter, convenience, and entertainment. But if you crave honesty, depth, and loyalty, fitting in will not come easily. This isn't a weakness. It's proof that you carry a different frequency, one that rare people share. Being rare means you can't be everywhere at once. It means your circle will be smaller, but your bonds deeper. Insights 2. Solitude is the training ground of self-mastery. Why do so many people fear being alone? Because silence forces us to confront ourselves, the parts of our minds and hearts that are easiest to avoid. People often run toward constant company, not out of love for others, but out of fear of themselves. If you can endure the quiet, if you can sit alone and feel whole rather than broken, that is strength. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." The path of growth often looks strange to others. Choosing solitude over empty company might earn you the label antisocial. But in truth, you are training your mind. You are building the skill to anchor your peace within yourself. Imagine the difference between someone who needs noise and chatter to survive, and someone who can stand in silence and feel complete. Which one is truly free? Solitude is not punishment. It is practice. Insights 3. Quality outweighs quantity every time. Picture 2 scenes. At one table, 20 people talk loudly, laugh at half-hearted jokes, and share moments that disappear as quickly as they came. At another table, there's one person, but every word exchanged is genuine. and every silence feels safe. Which table would you rather sit at? Seneca wrote, "Associate with people who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you can make better." The value of friendship lies not in numbers, but in nourishment. A single loyal companion can bring more light than 100 casual acquaintances. If your life looks quiet right now, if your contacts list is short, don't see emptiness. See filtration. You are refusing to sell your energy cheaply. You are protecting your soul from the exhaustion of maintaining connections that have no roots. Insights 4. The right people appear in the right season. Nature teaches us patience. Flowers don't bloom in winter. Fruit doesn't ripen in a day. Yet, we often expect friendships to appear instantly, as if the right people should arrive on demand. The Stoics warned against this illusion. You cannot control who enters or leaves your life. You cannot force others to understand, value, or stay with you. But you can remain authentic. You can keep your values clear. And when you do, those values become a beacon. Slowly but surely, people who share your depth will be drawn to your light. If you always dim your brightness just to fit in, the people who could truly value you may never see you. But if you stand firm, even in solitude, you make it possible for the right eyes to notice, the right hearts to connect, and the right friendships to form. What does the lack of friends really indicate? So what does it really mean when your life lacks many friends? It means you have standards. It means you are unwilling to waste your time on hollow connections. It means you would rather walk alone than follow a crowd running in the wrong direction. This isn't weakness. It is strength. It is proof that you know the value of your own company. Remember the lessons of the greats. The next time you feel the sting of emptiness, remember Einstein's need for solitude to create. Remember Marcus Aurelius' calm in the storm of life. Remember Seneca's reminder that the crowd is often misguided. Remember Epictetus' call to self-mastery and courage. Most of all, remember that great souls are rarely understood at first glance. Depth attracts depth, but slowly. In the meantime, use this season of solitude to build yourself. Strengthen your body. Expand your mind. Nurture your spirit. Let solitude become your forge. Resilience and clarity are formed here. The right companions will come. Because when the right people come, they won't be rescuers from your loneliness. They will be companions to your fullness. They will not demand that you shrink or compromise your values. They will recognize your depth because they carry their own. And those bonds, rare, authentic, enduring, are worth more than 1,000 empty names in your contacts list. Closing reflection. Walk your path with dignity. The lack of friends is not proof that you are unworthy. It is proof that you refuse to settle, that your light is too strong to be hidden in shallow crowds, that you know peace and solitude is better than chaos and company, that your heart is waiting, not for anyone, but for the right ones. So keep walking your path with dignity. Don't chase what does not nourish you. Don't confuse being surrounded with being fulfilled. And never forget, it is far better to stand alone with truth than to sit in a crowd built on lies. If this message spoke to you, I invite you to do 3 things right now. First, subscribe to the Stoic Reflect, so you can build the habit of caring for your inner peace and growing in maturity every day. Second, like this video, so that more people who need this reminder can find it. And third, write in the comments, "I value quality over quantity." That will show me you stayed until the end and are committed to walking this path of strength. Before you go, choose one of the videos appearing here on the side. Just like this one, it may not only change how you think, but also how you choose to live. Thank you for listening. Remember, solitude is not a void to fear. It is the canvas on which your greatness is painted.